It was a bright and beautiful morning in Monkey Village. The sun shone through the trees, birds sang cheerful songs, and all the monkey friends were playing near the giant banyan tree. Suddenly, a strange sound floated through the air. Help! Help! Everyone stopped. Kiki held Picky's hand tightly. Did you hear that? She asked softly. Again the sound came. Help! Help! Ticky's eyes became wide with excitement. Someone needs our help. It sounds like an adventure. Nikki stepped forward bravely. If someone is in trouble, we must help. Let's find where the sound is coming from. Just then, Zobo noticed something hidden under a pile of leaves. Look, what is this? He picked up an old rolled up map. Mickey carefully opened it. In the middle of the map was a picture of a cave. Below it were the words, "The Cave of Echoes." Mickey adjusted her glasses. Maybe the mysterious voice is coming from this cave. Nikki smiled. Then that's where we are going together. The friends packed their little bags and began their journey into the deep forest. They crossed a sparkling stream. They climbed over fallen logs. Butterflies danced around them, and colorful birds flew above their heads. Everything seemed peaceful. Then suddenly, help! Help! The voice echoed again. Vicky looked around nervously. I can't see anyone. The forest became quiet. Kiki felt a little scared. Nikki gently smiled. Don't worry, we are all together. Soon they reached the foot of a mountain. There, hidden behind long green vines, stood a giant cave. Its entrance was dark and mysterious. Kiki's face lit up. Wow, this must be the cave of echoes. As they stepped inside, Nikki called out, Hello! Immediately the cave answered, Hello, hello, hello. Everyone jumped. Then they laughed. So that's why it's called the Cave of Echoes, said Chicky. They walked deeper inside. The cave sparkled with tiny crystals. Then they heard the voice again. Help! Help! This time it sounded very close. The friends hurried around a corner, and there they saw a little blue bird trapped between the two large rocks. The bird looked frightened. Oh no, said Vicky. Are you all right? She asked Nikki. The little bird nodded sadly. A rock fell and blocked my way out. I have been calling for help all day. Nikki smiled kindly. Don't worry, we will save you. Nicky pushed the rock. It didn't move. Ricky pushed with all his strength. Nothing happened. Chicky tried too. The rock stayed exactly where it was. Mickey looked around carefully. There must be another way. Suddenly, Zobo found a long, strong vine going on the cave wall. At the same time, Chicky discovered a thick branch nearby. Vicky had an idea. What if we tie the vine around the rock and pull together? Everyone's faces brightened. That's brilliant, said Nikki. They quickly wrapped the vine around the rock. Nikki counted loudly. 1, 2, 3, pull! The friends pulled with all their strength. The rock moved a tiny bit. Again, shouted Nikki. 1, 2, 3, pull! Slowly the rock rolled away. The little blue bird flapped its wings and flew free. I did it! I'm free! The bird chirped happily. The cave echoed with joyful sounds. Free, free, free! Everyone cheered. The little bird flew around them in circles. Thank you so much, my friends. Just then, something magical happened. A secret stone door suddenly opened. Behind it was a hidden chamber filled with glowing crystals. The monkeys stared in amazement. The crystals shone in every color. blue, pink, green, and golden. Wow, whispered Kiki. It's beautiful. The little bird smiled. This is the crystal chamber. But why did it open? Asked Ricky. The bird replied, it opens only when someone helps another with kindness and teamwork. The friends looked at one another and smiled. The bird continued. Long ago, this cave was created to teach an important lesson. What lesson? Asked Shiki. The little bird gently said, the greatest treasure is not gold or jewels. The greatest treasure is friendship. As the bird spoke, the crystals glowed even brighter. The monkeys' faces sparkled with colorful light. Nicky looked at his friends. Picky's kindness, Ticky's bravery, Ricky's cheerful smile, Kiki's caring heart, Chicky's helpful ideas, Mickey's wisdom, and Zobo's love for nature. They had solved the mystery together. As the sun began to set, the friends started their journey back home. The little bluebird flew happily above them. The forest no longer seemed mysterious. Instead, it felt warm and magical. As they walked, Ricky asked, so, what treasure did we find today? Nikki smiled, the best treasure of all. What is it? Everyone asked. Looked at his friends and said, we found each other. Everyone laughed happily. When they reached Monkey Village, they told everyone about their adventure. The villagers decorated the giant banyan tree with glowing lanterns. The little bluebird sang a beautiful song. Everyone danced and celebrated late into the evening. And from that day on, whenever anyone heard an echo in the forest, they smiled because they remembered the secret of the cave of echoes. The greatest treasure in the world is friendship. When we help one another, even the darkest caves become filled with light. Together we play, together we learn, together we grow. As everyone celebrated under the banyan tree, a strange blue light suddenly appeared deep in the forest. Then a tiny, glowing fish jumped beside Nicky. Please help, it cried. The glowing river is losing its magic. The monkey friends looked at each other in surprise. Nicky smiled bravely and said, looks like our next adventure is waiting for us. Far away in the forest, two mysterious glowing eyes slowly opened. To be continued next episode, The Mystery of the Glowing River.
The sun